Indian economic updates. After Donald Trump assumed office, the center has engaged with industry to identify their offensive asks from Washington, focusing on India's export interests. This move aims to shape trade strategies in light of Trump's threats of reciprocal taxes on Indian goods, citing high tariffs. The Commerce Ministry is also reviewing a mini trade deal negotiated during Trump's previous term. The US, India's second-largest trading partner, accounted for $53 billion in exports and $30 billion in imports during April to November FY25. Think tank Global Trade Research Initiative suggests diversifying IT exports, reducing tariffs, and boosting Make in India to mitigate risks. India and the US are part of the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework, with India opting out of its trade pillar. India is considering removing customs duty exemptions on certain imported components in the upcoming budget to boost local manufacturing. The Finance Ministry is reviewing 31 products, including bulk drugs for insulin production, raw materials for lab-grown diamonds, plastics for optical fiber, components for LED and LCD TV panels, and equipment for coal mining and power generation. Currently, the basic customs duty on these products ranges from 0% to 5%. The government is consulting with relevant ministries and industry stakeholders to assess the impact on domestic production and investments. This initiative aligns with the Make in India campaign, aiming to enhance India's share in global value chains. Rural consumption of daily necessities, especially wheat flour, atta, has slowed, with atta prices remaining high despite government efforts. However, rural FMCG excluding atta has shown stable, seasonal growth, particularly in personal care, which grew by 5.4% in October, up from 2.8% last year. Concerns about rainfall for the Rabi season persist, but agriculture growth and government focus on rural development are expected to support continued rural demand through 2025. Urban FMCG consumption slowed by 4.5% in the quarter ending October, while rural FMCG grew by 4%. Shoppers are paying 137 per kg of FMCG, up from 133 per kg, reflecting rising food inflation, which is expected to continue impacting growth into next year. Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav announced that the Integral Coach Factory in Chennai, in collaboration with BEML, is developing high-speed train sets with a design speed of 280 km per hour. Building on the success of Vande Bharat trains under the Make in India initiative, Indian Railways is moving forward with the complex task of manufacturing high-speed trains. Each train will cost approximately 28 crore rupees, excluding taxes. These trains will feature aerodynamic, airtight car bodies, advanced propulsion systems, weight optimization, and HVAC systems, along with chair cars offering modern amenities like sealed gangways, automatic doors, CCTV, and fire safety equipment. Meanwhile, the 508 km Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail project, supported by Japan, continues to achieve significant milestones, including pier construction and undersea tunnel development.